hard. But Abhilash again in the evening. I haven't actually played at this ground before, but it looks a very good wicket. I just went there just now and saw that. I think it's a very good wicket. I hear that the game is sold out. I'm very excited about playing in Guwahati and playing in front of the fans here. I think everywhere we played, since June, I think when things have opened up and we've been able to play over the last few years. Every time we played in India in the last few months, I think every stadium has been packed. And I think that's a great thing. It's just great to see the fans back in the stadium watching these games. And I know the boys really appreciate having their fans there and cheering for them and supporting them and hopefully supporting good cricket. And I think that's a wicket that should, I think, support good cricket. In a tournament like the World Cup, you play on 5 different venues or 4 different venues. In our case, in the league stage, and then hopefully onwards. And you play against 5 different teams. So you really need to have that, a little bit of versatility or flexibility in your squad that allows you to change up things if you need to against a particular opposition. So, no, I think we've been very clear with that. Yes, I mean, obviously, over the last few series, we probably haven't been able to play that squad due to a variety of reasons, and that can happen. But I think that most of the guys in the 15 now have had pretty decent amount of cricket over at least, in the last 6 months. Part and parcel of the game. I mean, we're not the only team that unfortunately suffers from injuries. Obviously when they happen closer to these tournaments, they can be. This can maybe upset your fans a little bit, but I think injuries are part and parcel of the game. I mean, they happen. Everyone is trying to make a really good effort to minimize the injuries as much as possible. I think we really work hard with our sports science team here, with the squad here, and even at the NCA. And we work with them, we take their advice, we do the best we can, try and manage their workloads. But in spite of that, I don't think there's a team in the world that can say that they won't have injuries at all. So, part of the game. I think we play the game a lot, play it all the time. People are going to get injured. I mean, that's just the nature of it. How less you can make it, I think it's good for you. The workload play. When we played all the same 11 in 5 matches against South Africa in June, if you will remember. The 5-match series against South Africa, we played exactly the same 11 every single game. People were saying, oh, why don't they change it? So, I think we can't win in either way. Whatever we do, people are going to say that. But I think in the group and in the team, I think we're very, very confident and very sure about what we'll be doing. I think sometimes it doesn't seem very apparent from the outside, but there are a lot of things that people outside won't know, right? What is the niggles people are having, how we need to manage the players, how we were preparing for a test match. So if you notice, we were playing a test match, and at the same time we were also playing a series in Ireland. So we had to play different players there. There are many things that go into this. It's hard to just explain, these things. But in the group, I think the communication has been very good. In the team, the communication has been very good. So I know that sometimes it can be a bit of noise outside, but in the group, I think people have been given a lot of clarity as to why certain things are happening. So good evening, everyone. So as of now, officially it's been ruled out, as you know, this T20 series against South Africa, these 2 games. He has gone to the NCA, and we are waiting for the official confirmation on the next steps. So as of now, officially, it's only ruled out of this series, but we'll see what happens over the next few days. And once we get some official confirmation, then we will be able to share that.
On just is it like a stress? Are the medical reports out yet? Is it a stress fracture or
like I said, I honestly haven't gone deeply into the medical reports. I mean, I rely on the experts to tell me what it is. They ruled him out for this series, and he's being assessed. And we will know in due course whether he's what happens in the future. Obviously, till he is completely ruled out, till I get official confirmation that he's ruled out, we will always be hopeful, right? We will always hope for the best. As for us as a team, but also for the team as an individual, we will always hope for the best.
Now you mentioned during the Asia Cup that for the remainder of the matches you would like to play the best 11 barring injuries. It's not happened because of injuries, because of resting some players and stuff. So how difficult has the situation been, and does the team know what the best 11 is for the first World Cup game? Or is it still?
Yeah, I mean, we've been pretty clear about, I think within the group and within the team, I think we've been very clear about, the kind of combinations we want, the kind of players that we are likely to play in the 11. I mean, you can't pick 11 months in advance, you don't know the location, you don't know what it's like. So I think we've been very clear about the kind of skills that we want in the 15. I think for me that is really important, the kind of squad that we pick to the World Cup. Barring injury, what were the kind of skills that we were looking for? Different kind of bowlers, different kind of certain batting skills. So all of those things, I mean, without going into obviously too much detail, I think to be honest, we've always been very clear about it, and I think to a large extent we managed to get everything. Not everything will be perfect, times due to injury and due to many other factors, but I think I would like to say that I think in terms of the skills in the squad, everyone being fit as we go ahead from here on in, I think we're quite comfortable that we've got all the skills that allow us to play different combinations and different kinds of 11s based on the different wickets that we might get in Australia and the different opposition. So strong cricketer, a fantastic cricketer, and if you just look at his performances over the last 2 years, I mean, absolutely phenomenal for the franchise that he plays in. Even in international cricket for us, I think he goes on really good spells. I think he's preparing really well. He's practicing really hard. It can happen. I mean, he's also come off. He's also come off a little bit of an injury. It takes a little bit of time to get used to it. But I thought he bowled a phenomenal last over against Australia and Hyderabad. I mean, if you look at that last over against Hyderabad, even the last over in the last game against South Africa Trivandrum. Yeah, so I had both Hyderabad and Trivandrum. He bowled fantastic last overs. I think 8 runs and 7 runs. He got Tim David's wicket. In a tight game, in a close game, that can make a big difference. So, I think we're very happy with the way he's progressing. He's going very well. And the more and more games he plays, the better it will be for him. It's just unfortunate that he had 6 weeks off. But like Riyan, I'm sure there are a lot of very young talented boys here in Assam, and there are athletes, no doubt about it, that boys from this area, boys and girls in fact from this area are very athletic, so I have absolutely no doubt there will be a lot of talent here.
Thank you.